All right, we are back with a new episode of Real in the Field. Thank you, as always, to Blake Means and Name Taken for that theme music. He gave us the right to use that song in the last episode.
It's ours now.
It's ours. No take backs. That is our song to use. It will be used from here on out. Back from a long hiatus. We're gone for...
Been busy.
I've been doing some stuff here.
Been busy, yeah.
I've been getting messages, people asking when's Real in the Field coming back.
I get hit up all the time about it. Yeah.
Well, we're back. Here it is.
There you
Enjoy it. Yeah, we're back with a new episode. But tons of stuff to go over. I mean, gosh, where do we even start? You got Trump's president. You got fires in L.A. You've got Diddy perving off.
We called that.
We called
a
the Real
Diddy.
Field
Go
exclusive.
back and look. We broke that story.
Yeah.
But yeah, we saw the Diddy thing coming.
Yeah.
And no pun intended. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. Jeez. But yeah, we saw that take off.
Right,
I guess.
right.
And we were at the
The helm.
yeah, we were at the forefront of that one. But yeah, the Diddy thing, dude.
That is, I guess we'll find out if he's guilty. I don't know. What's the verdict on that yet?
Yeah.
I mean, all the evidence is there, so
yeah.
it's not looking good for Diddy.
Bad boy for life.
Bad boy for life.
All right, let's move on from that guy. Let's go.
But we've got, tons of football that just got played. So we got past wild card. We're past divisional. We're coming up.
Yeah, now it's
on
like the conference championship. Yeah.
We got a long weekend of football, and
Yes.
we're down to last four teams. I mean, last weekend there was a ton of great games. I mean, I guess we'll kind of go down the list of who played who. What do we have?
Well, let's go with the Lions and Commanders, and your boy, Jared Goff.
Just goffing off.
Just doing Goff things.
Doing Goff.
Dude, you called that, what was it, last year?
I feel like I've been calling for a very long time.
Many years.
Yeah. And it's more so, look, I've always said he's got like the fundamentals. The guy, you give him some time, he'll make his plays, he'll go through his reads. He's got a strong arm, he's accurate. Put a little bit of pressure on him.
Just not a dude.
When it's like the pressure is on, that guy folds. I mean, folds like something that folds easy.
No, he played pretty bad.
Yeah.
The Lions definitely, I mean, I hate using the term, but they shit the bed. Like they played very bad. I also would point this out. Both coordinators were interviewing for head coaching jobs. Both of them now currently are head coaches elsewhere.
They got him, yeah.
I don't know if that was a factor. They did have a week off. I mean, Commanders are looking good. Jane Daniel, you know what I mean? They got some momentum with Dan Quinn, and they're doing a good job too. But no, that was definitely the Lions game to lose, and they absolutely did it.
They 100% they just shit the bed. It's you got that many turnovers, you're not going to win games like that.
Terrible.
And in those situations where you need your quarterback to step up and be a dude, I mean, unfortunately, Jared Goff just didn't deliver. I talked to a Lions fan the day after on that Sunday, and I mean, I think Lions fans are still. I guess this is anecdotal because it's just one fan, but you go on Reddit and you see a lot of like what everyone's talking about, and I don't think the Lions have given up on him, the fan base anyway. They're still kind of rallying behind him and thinking that I guess when you win 14 games, you deserve some like credit.
Yeah.
But that's a lot what happened with the Rams. And I think that's what, first couple of years, there was there was a lot to hang your hat on. There was a lot to be enthusiastic about. But when you talk about winning, having one of the best seasons that the Lions have had, and then go in and lose, you get the number one seed. Washington looks like a good team, but on paper and statistics,
you still should have won. Yes,
based on what your defense was doing, what your offense was doing, should have won that game. And I think that maybe the more that Lions fans have a couple more years of this, a couple more seasons of some letdowns in big moments. I think that this was the, Jared Goff has won in some big moments in the past. And again, this is what happened with the Rams. got them to a Super Bowl. I mean, but then shit the bed in the Super Bowl in the like most prime time, the biggest moment that you need them.
Okay, how long are the Lions fans going to put up with, almost.
I give them
almost.
I give them one more season. One more season. If next season Jared Goff delivers a really solid regular season, gets them into the postseason, maybe they win their first game. Hey, maybe he gets to like I don't know, divisional game or even like the Super Bowl and shits the bed. I feel like there's going to be some him and Han.
Yeah.
The Lions fans have unfortunately become accustomed in the last like 3 years with Dan Campbell. They've become accustomed to winning, unfortunately, and all of a sudden they're like look back like,
yeah. Do you not remember the past 50 years?
Do you not remember the organization that you had just before that? Now all of a sudden it's automatic. We should be winning games.
Yeah. Well, Nick Saban always said that was the problem with, Bama or anywhere that he was at when like guys win. It is a very natural thing to take your foot off the gas.
Right.
Or, this is the expectation.
Yeah. They set that expectation.
Dude, getting there is exciting.
Yeah.
Staying on top is exhausting.
That's the hard part.
Putting in that work and the fan bases and stuff. I mean, we feel it, with coaching where everyone's like, oh, you guys going to do this and that? It's like, dude, it is not an easy thing to do.
Going to the playoffs just in itself is a very difficult thing to do. I mean, I'm sure at any level. And the Lions unfortunately have had a lot of success recently, and I think that fan base is just so temperamental. I don't think that they look at things like, well, we'll get it next year. Like they are hungry for like Super Bowl. They've never had one, and now like all the pieces that are in place that they have, right now is the time for them to do it. So, I mean, I think I give Jared Goff one more year before everyone starts to kind of turn on him.
We'll see. Then the Ravens-Bills played. I thought the game was good.
Yeah, it was a good game.
It was kind of back and forth. A couple of mistakes by the Ravens, but Bills look good. I think Josh Allen, winning that game, like slam dunk, he's the MVP.
Yeah, I think it really came down to some mistakes with the Ravens. You had the drop 2-point conversion in the end zone that was right in his hands. I forget the tight end's name,
Mark Andrews. Yeah, I feel so bad for that guy.
It was their game to tie, and just those mistakes. Like history will not remember those drops. It's like maybe they will, but that's one of those plays where that's what makes a championship team, right? Like that kind of mistake. And it's just, that's the difference between tying the game in the fourth quarter. Maybe Lamar Jackson wins the coin flip and comes back and drives it down the field and becomes a hero, or packing his bags and going to Cancun or Cabo or wherever they're going.
Yeah. I always tell our guys that every game, especially when you're even, right? We're tight game or whatever, evenly matched. It's going to come down to about 5 to 6 plays.
Yeah.
But here's the thing. You don't know what 5 to 6 they are. You have to be, every down is huge. Everything is important.
Yeah.
Right. When the play happens in the game.
Yeah.
Right. If you watch enough football, you're like, that play was important.
That was it.
That play was important.
Yep.
Right. It just naturally kind of happens as the game goes on.
Yeah.
But yeah, you never know, and you have to play. But again, it comes down to, does a dude make a play or does that dude make a play?
Right.
Bills made a couple more.
Yeah, they did what they had to do, and the Ravens unfortunately didn't. Lamar Jackson played well, and he was seemingly like the MVP-looking quarterback that we've seen all season long. But in those tight games where it comes down to one play, inches, whatever it is, or in this case, a drop pass in the end zone that would have tied the game. I mean, there's only so much that you can do. Josh, I'm a big fan. We've talked about it here before. Like, I'm a big fan of Josh Allen. I wish we thought he would at some point become so concussed that he couldn't play because of how much he runs and how he runs.
He's a beast.
But he's a beast. The guy just continues to do it. And the guy, he just looks good. He looks great. He runs hard. He fights for every day. And I'm really that talk about a fan base that is just like hungry for something. gosh, man, like they are
The Bills Mafia is something else.
They are, yeah. I've seen them. Actually, we just saw them when we saw the Rams play against the Bills, like a couple, maybe like a month and a half, whatever it was.
Yeah.
It was an amazing game. Rams end up winning that game, and I don't think a lot of people expected that, especially because how well
for sure.
Bills were playing. But it was a shootout, and Bills Mafia is they're one fan next to me was really nice, and he was a good guy.
Yeah.
Like we were talking, he was a good guy, but they're not known to be very
Friendly.
cool and friendly.
Yeah. Well, it'll be interesting to see what happens to them. Chiefs Texans played.
Yeah.
I mean, that kind of played out.
Yeah, you kind of expected that.
I'm sick and tired of the refs and Mahomes. Dude, if he is sliding, not sliding, they have to do something about this quarterback sliding stuff. I'm so tired of that.
Honestly,
it is ruining.
It's really bad. Yeah.
It's really bad. Like if you're sliding, I don't know if they need to come up with a hand signal of like, dude, I'm no longer a runner. Like, put your hand up, I'm sliding or something. And
Or,
they call the play dead.
I'm okay
because
with,
you
like-
can't, this indecisive, you're taking a guy who's going 100 miles an hour running
Yeah.
at you.
Yeah.
And at the last second, oh no, psych.
Yeah.
Psych, I'm out of it.
Yeah.
Like, dude, you can't keep bending the rules to the offense.
No, not at all. I think that's the way that the league has gone with, defensive pass interference, things like that, just kind of trying to let them play and, create some more offensive plays. But in this situation, when you have a quarterback that's kind of baiting somebody into contact and then at the last second,
he flops and tries to do like, dude, grow up.
No, I think a good or easy solution would be any that specific penalty on a quarterback running out of bounds, make it reviewable, or make it an automatic review and just see like at what point. Because I'm okay with them calling it and then going back and like sifting through it. Like
right. But you take a guy like Josh Allen who is not a slide guy,
right.
Okay, and he's going to try to run you over. Okay, and you're going at him. Patrick Mahomes. Dude, we've seen Patrick Mahomes like get first downs. He's going to dive. He's going to put the ball out.
Dude,
but at the last second, if he decides to slide, like you can't keep doing that stuff.
No.
It is
at a
ruining,
certain point,
like,
he's
not a defenseless player. He's running the ball.
Right. Especially that kind of player who is known to run the ball.
You're
no longer
man.
a quarterback. You're not trying to protect a quarterback anymore. It should be as soon as you tuck that ball and start running, you're no longer a quarterback that is still entitled to that like protection because you're sitting in a pocket with no protection. You're now a runner, not a running back. You're a runner, just a runner like any other runner, whether you were a receiver on a screen or a running back that got the ball. You are running, and you don't get to just like have this entitlement of,
dude. You have a helmet and you have pads.
Yeah.
You're like everybody else. Like if you want yards, you want yards, then dude, you got to earn them like everybody else.
Yeah, no, I'm with you on that.
That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
So Patrick Mahomes, you suck. So long story, no, I'm just kidding.
Make it reviewable.
Dude, he's
make
good.
it reviewable. Make it reviewable, and that's like as soon as it's called, all right, fine. You'll and not even make it like it has to be challenged. Make it like an automatic reviewable if a quarterback's going out of bounds, especially because there's so much. It's so indecisive on when he stepped out and whether or not this was like rough in the passer or not. Because I get like also if someone's going back,
guys coming,
the sliding thing. Because if a quarterback is giving themselves up and they are sliding feet first, and there's a defender that's going to come in and go helmet first, like into their helmet, there's a penalty that should be had there.
Okay, but if I'm assuming Patrick Mahomes is going to slide and then he lowers his helmet and he runs my ass over.
Yeah.
Is that a penalty on him?
You're never going to get that.
Well, exactly. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like you can't play, like you can't do that. It's not fair.
So what's your solution?
My solution is if you're going to slide, you need to put a hand up of some sort saying, I am sliding. I'm going to be down right here.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you are free game.
Yeah.
You chose to run the ball. You are trying to get yards on a defense where those guys are earning a paycheck trying to stop you.
Yeah. All right, fair.
That's it.
Hand up.
It's not a blind side. It's not.
Yeah. Do one of these all day.
Yeah, something, dude.
Yeah, like
throw your own flag or something.
Like the card dealers at Vegas.
Yeah,
just done.
they just I don't know. They gotta fix that. Okay.
Something. Yeah.
Something.
Yeah. We'll let the higher ups figure that out.
Yeah. We'll move on. Okay. Rams Eagles played. Thought that was a good game.
That was a great game.
Rams made a push.
You know, I the weather obviously was it was awful. I mean, I think that was one of the biggest, what ultimately was the deciding factor in the game.
Do you like seeing those types of games, the snow?
This is an unpopular opinion. I don't. I really do not.
I am with you.
I do not like it.
The slipping and sliding out there?
Yeah.
Dude, I do not.
Playing against the elements like that, like I'm not for every team having like a dome or anything like that, but it's just, it's not what we're watching football for. This is probably going to be an unpopular opinion. I think a lot of people will, and I've talked to some people about this too.
The diehards.
The diehards, will tell you, or they'll see it's like football in any weather, and that's what makes football special. And other games, like if there's a little bit of rain, call it. We're putting the cover over the field, and we're calling it. And I guess to a certain extent, like, all right, I get it. Football is like a different caliber of athlete.
That's what makes it special. Makes it football.
At the same time, like when there's so much riding on this, it's being determined by a low front that's coming in off of whatever, and it's like, all right, what are we playing? What are we doing here? And if you can move a game from maybe it wasn't like a natural weather system that came in, but there's fires in LA. It got moved specifically because it was going to affect the players.
Very true.
And then it wasn't like whether it was because of their health or whatever. You could say the same thing about a foot of snow in Philadelphia. So it's I don't think a lot of people will agree with us on this. I think people will probably, like the diehards, will just say, yeah, in any element, like football's football and you play it wherever you're going to play it. But it's just when you don't have another team has an advantage.
You're almost at the mercy of the weather.
You're at the mercy.
And
here's what the argument's going to be. Philadelphia won most of their games and got like the higher seed. And that's why they were able to play in their home. They have home field advantage.
Which is true.
It's advantage to their offense and how they play. They have a great running game. Probably one of the better running backs. That guy's just
looks good.
He looks really good. He looks really good. So that's what their advantage is. But man, it's just so disheartening when you see a team that if this game was played in better weather, I think it's a completely different game. A completely different game. And, it's, I guess that's, maybe being a sore loser, just kind of looking at it. Because if I was on the, Eagles side, maybe I would take a different approach to it or take a different look at it. And I would just say, hey, those are the elements. That's what this game is about. And you got to figure it out. That's part of the putting your chess pieces in place. But it's just, it's difficult, like when your team loses and you're, by all accounts, played a great game. The defense had one of the best, to get that many, to get that many sacks in a game on a rookie class, like with Jared Goff and Fisk and Turner. Well, Turner's a sophomore, but to have that kind of game in those elements and still really almost seemingly
it was in reach. Yeah, it was in reach.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And also make that drive in the last. Oh man, I was I really thought this is where Matthew Stafford shines. He's the inverse of Jared Goff. Where in these moments, he comes through, he shines. And some penalties and some missed assignments that ended up, kind of going back to what we were talking about, a couple plays that ended up being the deciding game.
You never know which ones they are.
That center makes makes his block and picks up the defender. I mean, I think it's a different story. That game ends differently. There's no false start. I think it's a different story. I mean, it was a tough.
Woulda, coulda, shoulda.
Woulda, coulda, shoulda for sure.
Yeah.
But to answer your question, yeah, I would rather play. I would rather much rather see a game in some good weather than a foot and a half, 2 feet of snow, whatever it was.
Okay. Well, this weekend, 2 remaining games. Yeah. Commanders, Eagles. Who you got? Eagles.
Eagles. It's got to be Eagles. I mean, whether or no weather, I think Saquon Barkley is just playing too good. Unless Hurts is hurt and he got his leg twisted up on a play against the Rams and didn't look like he was 100%. But if he's all right and he's he's still mobile, I don't think you stop Saquon Barkley or Jalen Hurts.
I would say I would take the Eagles' experience.
Yeah,
and their home field. I think Saquon's kind of on a mission.
Yeah,
but Commanders playing very well. They got some juice.
Yeah,
Dan Quinn's doing a good job with Jaden Daniels and all those guys. So
yeah, dude, how about Jaden Daniels playing?
I'd still pick Eagles though.
No, for sure. I think that it used to be. That rookies were, you kind of put that into the count, rookie, maybe he's going to be flustered and, but I don't know, like these rookie classes over the past couple of years have just been like, there is no transitioning. There is no getting your speed. You're in and Jaden Daniels is like a perfect example of that. That guy just came into like a losing program and looks good.
Yeah.
Making good decisions. I mean, maybe it's protection. Maybe it's like the guys around him, or
maybe the rookie moment is going to happen soon.
Oh, the rookie moment. The Brock Purdy moment.
Just saying. So, all right, Bills Chiefs in Kansas City. Man. Josh Allen's going there. Dude, it's tough to beat those cats.
I'm praying to the football gods. Just give us a Bills Super Bowl. Well, sorry, let me take that back. Give us a Super Bowl that's not involving Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs.
Yeah.
I don't want to see it. I don't think anybody does.
I don't want to see it either, but last year I picked against the Chiefs every single time, and I lost every single time. So I'm gonna go with the Chiefs.
Hedge your bets.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the Chiefs, but I want the Bills, but I'm gonna go Chiefs.
Yeah, I'm going Bills. I think that they haven't put up enough points. They just always do enough to win. That's the shitty part. They don't even have to put up anything. They just do enough to win. They find a way to win. It's so frustrating.
I know.
But I mean, the Bills have done it before. I'm praying. I'm praying to the football gods. I'm cashing in all my football god chips.
There you go.
And I'm using it on this one. I don't need the Bills to win the Super Bowl. I just need them to get past the Chiefs.
Yeah.
I mean, Chiefs, Bills, Commanders. We still call them Commanders. Can we just go back? I mean, are we going to get shut down if we say...
I doubt anyone's going to shut us down.
All right, well, it should be the Redskins.
I read a thing, people saying that they're going to try to bring the Redskins back.
The only people that wanted the Redskins name to be changed are
white people.
White people, yes. No Redskin wanted the Redskin name. I'm sorry. No one other than white people wanted the Redskin name to be taken away. They just made this decision for them. I don't know. Maybe I'm alone in this too.
All right. So we're taking Eagles. I'm taking
the Redskins.
You're taking the
I'm taking
I don't think they're playing this weekend.
All right.
Oh god.
No, I think I'll take I'm going to take the Eagles. There's no way.
So you're taking the Eagles and the Bills.
I'll take the Eagles and Bills.
I'm going to take the Eagles and Chiefs, even though I'd rather see the Bills win.
Yeah.
But yeah. So two more points that I want to bring up before we forget. We talked about, or actually, I'm going to throw 3 out, and we'll go quick. Last couple episodes, we talked about the Guardian caps.
Oh yeah,
where the guys can wear them. And I think they look kind of okay. I know they look a little funky, but I thought they did a good job covering them. making them look like all the other helmets.
Yeah,
But
they look like the cell phone towers that are like the trees.
that's a great way to describe it.
Oh, nothing to see here, just a tree.
Some of the stats I looked up, they've cut down like 50% of like concussions when they're being worn. They all wear them at practice and stuff.
Yeah.
So they're all staying a little bit safer in practice. The guys who wear them in the games wear them in the games. But that was something we talked about.
Yeah.
Next thing was the new kickoff.
Dude, I feel like we were at the forefront of a lot of these things. Like,
Just
people weren't talking about this before we dropped this on them.
The NFL kickoff, to me, it didn't really move the needle in the excitement part.
Yeah.
I was maybe we were expecting a little bit more out of it.
Yeah.
However, numbers wise, the returns are up to 32% from 20%.
Okay.
So you're getting a couple more returns.
Yeah.
But the injuries are down that they usually see on kickoff.
Well, I guess it's not, because you've got...
Oh, you're taking 40 yards of steam away.
Yeah, you're taking the head start.
And they're saying that the kickoff now injuries equal to just like a regular play from the line of scrimmage.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, I'm fine with that. If that's like a net positive in the
I would say
or
that,
a net negative in the in the injury department, and we're getting maybe a little bit more excitement, because
there's a couple of returns over 40 yards and stuff. Yeah. Most since like 2016.
Yeah.
So those two things. The last thing, I've been saying it for a little while now. I want to get it on camera. So Roger Goodell and all you yahoos need to take this into consideration. I'm being dead serious right now. Stop counting the interceptions against the quarterbacks when it's the receiver's fault.
Oh,
hear me out on this.
Okay.
In baseball, when a guy hits the ball,
okay,
if it's a clean hit, it is a hit.
Right.
If the quarterback throws it and the DB picks it off, that's an interception.
Yeah.
When a guy hits the ball and the shortstop bobbles it,
and
he makes it to first, he got to first on a error.
Yeah. It's not charged to the
Thank
pitcher.
you. Perfect. Okay.
Right.
So if I throw the ball to Ding Dong and he drops it and someone picks it off, Ding Dong gets knocked.
Oh, he gets an interception on his record.
But that should be called something for him as a receiver.
Oh.
Not for me.
Right.
Or create a separate category.
Right.
Right. I have 5 interceptions, but I have 3 errors, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
Right. It is an interception, but it's not my fault interception.
And not towards that category of interception.
Exactly. Then when receivers hit the market, how many drops do you have? How many drops do you have that led to interceptions?
Ooh, that's
quarterbacks, what's your grand total? Oh, dude, you're hitting guys in the hands. They're just not catching the ball.
That's a good point.
I'm just saying, fix it.
Yeah.
Because I don't know. It just was it was irritating me.
No, that's
watching guys do that, dude. And if baseball can, and like, who's gonna decide? Dude, I'll do it. Send me the film. I'll do it. Like, it wouldn't be that hard.
Well,
if it's a catchable ball,
right?
Is it a good ball? Like, dude, you can watch a play and be like, oh, that was on the receiver.
Right. At that point, that's statistics person.
Yes.
Who's going to be the one to determine like who that is going to be charged to.
Dude, I think that is a simple thing that could be fixed.
Yeah.
And added in. You guys keep track of everything else. Might as well.
Yeah. And there's a lot of like caveats to different different stats. Like if you and I are going to like get to the quarterback at the same time and we both tackle the quarterback, it's a half sack for each of us.
Exactly.
You don't get a full sack.
Dude, just add this to the category. Make one more column for this.
Maybe it's half. Maybe it's a half a pick. Maybe you just do, instead of doing a full pick, maybe it's he had 5.5 picks on the year.
Dude, whatever it is, I'm saying they need to do it.
Yeah. I agree. I mean, just the value on the market when you talk about going back to Jared Goff, he had some picks and not all of them were his fault. And not just in this game, but previous games where it went off the receiver's helmet, went off the receiver's hands.
Dude, you could probably take 10 picks away from.
And so now instead of having 4 turnovers charged to him, he has 2.5, whatever.
There you go.
Yeah. I'm with you.
Dude, I think it's a great idea.
That's a line item that, that determines your value on the open market if you're going out there.
Just saying.
No, I'm with you.
So, dude, if this what's the date today? I'm saying if this becomes the thing, I'm taking full credit for this, dude. Full credit. Just saying.
We gotta start marking everything down of what we're like predictions and what we.
Dude, I know.
Yeah,
I know.
start getting some credit for some of this stuff. We'll see if Roger Goodell cut us a check for some of this.
All right, let's take a water break.
All right, we're gonna take a break. We're gonna come back with Would You Rather Who edition. Who would you rather?
Yes.
All right, we'll be back after this.
This episode is brought to you by Cigar Spots. Cigar Spots is located in the Circle of Orange.
Yeah, they have all your big brands like Fuente, Padron, Tatuaje, Ilusión. I mean, they've got pretty much every brand that you can imagine. My favorite, my go-to is always the Tatuaje brand. I like the specific 2012 Sumatra. That's my smoke. What do you got?
Nice. I've been going with the Tatuaje Red Label.
Yeah, Red Label's good. So they do at-home delivery. You can place your order online, and they'll deliver your cigars straight to your house. Or you can order for pickup. You can actually order online, and then they'll have it ready for you. You can just swing in, put some hazards on, and go and pick up your cigars and be done.
And don't forget the promo code.
Promo code Tony Joe when you check out, and get yourself 20% off your order. So visit cigarspots.com and use that promo code Tony Joe. All right, and we are back from break. All right, this game that we got going on here is Would You Rather Who edition.
Who would you rather have? Okay, I'm going to give you offensive positions.
All right.
Okay, I'm going to give you two options. Got a couple wide varieties, so we're going to start off with the wide receivers.
All
and we'll jump to running backs, and we'll make our way.
All right, are we going offense, defense?
Yeah,
Are we going
we'll go back and forth? Yeah, we'll go back and forth.
All right, gotcha.
Okay, here we go.
All right.
First, wide receivers. You can either take, or who would you rather have, Jerry Rice or Michael Irvin?
Oh, well, Michael Irvin likes to party, so
He does like to party. But you're building your team.
all right,
Who do you
building
want?
my team. We don't have any like rages after the game. I'm definitely taking Jerry Rice.
Jerry Rice off
Jerry
the board
Rice.
first. I would agree. I'd take Jerry.
Yeah,
Seems like a good guy, solid guy.
I feel like he's like is just like a crisp route runner. Maybe like Michael Irvin was like the better overall athlete and like the like stronger, maybe faster. But Jerry Rice was just crisp route running. He just like found a way to get open, and his hands. Oh, you like hear how he like developed his hands?
Yeah.
His dad used to throw him bricks. And he used to catch
I think
them.
I have heard that. That was Jerry? I've heard that story before.
Yeah.
That was Jerry?
Yeah, I'm fairly certain. I mean, I'll have to fact check it before this goes out, but I'm fairly certain his dad used to throw him bricks, and that's how he developed his hands.
Nice.
Yeah,
I like it.
yeah.
I like
Just
it.
start throwing your boys bricks.
Start hooking on at him.
All right, defensive.
Here we go.
Would you rather? Who would you rather? At the linebacker position,
Starting off.
would you rather take Ray Lewis or Lawrence Taylor?
Oh,
LT.
God. Well, there's a little bit of a difference between them. LT was like kind of the first hybrid outside.
Yeah, he was like the
3-4
Von Miller
defensive end.
He was
type.
like the Von Miller. He kind of came off the
Yeah.
edge, right?
And then Ray just absolute.
Bray was like
monster
the
in the middle.
epitome of middle linebacker.
Oh gosh.
Little freelance or
I'm more of a middle linebacker type fan, so I'll take Ray.
all right.
I'll take Ray.
Take Ray.
Tough one out the gate. Okay, let's go to your other wide receiver spot.
All right.
Okay, you can take Randy Moss
Ooh.
or Terrell Owens.
Ooh. I don't know. Terrell Owens was just like a little bit too emotional.
Oh,
Too emotional for this guy.
That's a good describing.
You know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
he played with emotion, which is great. It's great when you play with emotion, but I kind of like respect Randy Moss for being like just the get shit done, stick to his route, get open, make the big plays.
Yeah.
You know?
Dude, I'm down.
Yeah.
All right, let's move to the
Wait, hold on. I got mine.
my bad. Sorry. You got
All right.
Randy Moss.
Corner
Ooh.
position.
Okay.
Would you rather Deion Sanders or Charles Woodson?
Oh, Charles Woodson.
All day?
Charles Woodson.
You know what? Prime time?
Big personality right there to deal with, coach with. Like that would be
big personality, but also so much so that you just don't throw to his side.
That is true. I don't know. I was a Charles Woodson fan growing up.
Same.
Yeah, I liked
he was such
Michigan and all. Like, dude,
yeah.
And he played for a really long time. He looks like a really good guy on TV.
Dude, he was a good tackler too. He was a good tackler.
He was physical. Deion's not physical.
Deion Sanders is not physical at all.
So he is like purely cover.
You want to talk about
guy.
Business decision?
Yeah,
that is the epitome.
So that right there, if we're stacking chips, I'm taking Charles because he will tackle and put his face in it.
Yeah, but in those moments when you need like a shutdown corner, like he was there.
I understand.
He was there. No, but I'm with you, Charles Woodson.
Okay,
that's a good pick.
All right, let's go to tight ends.
All right.
Yeah, this one's gonna be hard. Are you gonna take Tony Gonzalez?
Oh, Antonio.
Tony Gonzalez from HB or Gronk?
Whoa. Hall of Famer against the
Hall of Famer.
Possible Hall of Famer.
Yeah.
Antonio, he has like the stats. He's got the stats.
Dude, Tony was a stud, man.
He was.
Played basketball at Cal.
Dude, they're both great blocking tight ends. I mean, if you're going to go off of like reputation and what they've done, Gronk probably gets the nod for that. All right. Safety. We got safety here.
Ooh, okay.
Ed Reed.
I don't even need to hear the next guy.
Troy Polamalu.
Oh, shit. Oh, gosh. Dude, both of those guys. Around. Oh, my gosh.
Dude, Ed Reed, stud. I mean, there's nobody that I would want to hit less
oh my God.
than Ed Reed.
Dude, but Troy Polamalu was so explosive. Oh, gosh, and he's so versatile playing up and
everywhere.
On the line and blitzing and everywhere. Holy cow.
Right?
I
knew this one was going to get you.
Dude, why didn't you put those two dudes in separate? I need two safeties anyways. Come on. Oh, gosh, dude. I guess Troy.
Yeah?
I mean, dude,
he's pretty versatile.
Dude, that's
you
1A.
Can play him anywhere. Yeah.
That's 1A and 1B. I mean, dude, that is.
I mean.
Who would you go right there?
Man, Ed Reed was like a menace. Ed Reed was
all over the field. Dude.
He
was
so
smart.
He was so smart. I mean, the guy was like he knew what the what the play was.
Everybody off, dude.
Yeah,
he was so good,
and he was just so physical. But what he was in physicality, like Polamalu was in just football sense. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like he could sniff out a screen. He knew where the play was going. He was just like such a freak. Gosh. I think that's like one of the hardest ones.
Yeah,
I would still say I'm gonna split with you. I'll say Ed Reed just because of how physical he was.
Dude,
you know what I mean?
Nothing wrong there.
Yeah, but Troy Polamalu, I don't know, probably just as physical.
Gosh,
that's a coin flip for sure.
Dude.
Both of them, yeah,
monsters. All right, here we go. Let's go to running backs.
All right.
Okay. Barry Sanders.
Okay.
Or Emmitt Smith.
Oh, I will say I think Emmitt Smith did a lot of what he did because of his offensive line.
I agree.
I would say Barry Sanders because if he had Emmitt Smith's line, I think he would be twice of what he was.
There you go.
Barry Sanders was such a slippery running back. He did shifty, just did everything to get. He had to work for his yards.
Yeah,
every single yard that he got was manufactured. Whereas Emmitt Smith, you look at his runs, it's just straight downhill running. You know what I mean? He just buried his head, buried his shoulders, and just went straight. And
followed the moose.
Followed the moose. He had a great offensive line that he followed.
And he had a quarterback with Troy and
dude, he had a deep threat. He had
dude. He had way more than what Barry was.
He had a lot. He had a lot to work with. Barry Sanders had to manufacture every single yard that he got.
Okay.
So yeah,
let's keep going. I got some more running backs for you after this.
I got D tackle.
Okay.
Aaron Donald or Warren Sapp.
Oh,
two
baby.
juggernauts.
I would take Aaron Donald.
Yeah.
I like Aaron's speed.
Yeah.
I actually saw a clip of him the other day. I don't even know why it was on, but I just saw a clip. And dude, he gets cut off from his gap from where he's aligned. You can tell like he's going to the B gap, but he gets cut off.
Yeah.
And dude, he just like swims, backdoors it,
Redirect.
and literally just runs flat down the line and goes and makes the play. Like he gets to his gap by going around.
Dude, he does it like wherever he's at or wherever he ends up, he will get back to where he needs to be.
Dude, it was super impressive.
Yeah. He will.
So with that, I'm saying Aaron Donald.
I'm with you on that. Yeah. I think Warren Sapp was at the time
great.
Like before Aaron Donald kind of got in the picture, he was one of the most. Dude, he was like Kevin James, like just so big and agile.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like he was just like a big dude, but still could move, and he was like kind of light on his feet.
Yeah.
And then Aaron Donald came in and just like he rewrote the entire defensive tackle structure.
So good.
Just, not oversized. He was kind of, I don't want to say undersized, but he was
jacked.
Dude. He was jacked, but he was like not like a traditionally big tackle like that you would you would just typically see.
Yeah.
He just was all strength, speed, great hands.
So good, dude.
Dude, just like he could just like bull rush you. He could make a move. He had like 3 good solid moves, and you couldn't stop it. Whatever one he went with, you weren't going to stop.
That's why I picked him. How many more do you have for me?
I got one more.
Oh, that's it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I got a couple more for you. Okay, I'm going to skip these guys. Okay, let's go to this. Let's go running back / fullback.
Okay.
Or we could just say big backs.
Big back. Okay.
Okay. Are you going Jerome Bettis, the bus,
Oof.
or Mike Allstott?
Oh, the true fullback? Dude, the bus was that guy was a fullback playing running back, and he played
that's why we're
really
saying
well.
we're going big backs right here.
Yeah, I'm gonna go the bus for sure.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, as much as he's just a bulldozer. That guy just
That's true.
ran. He ran. He was just a menace. Yeah, like he was a freak. Dude, I would not want to tackle that guy.
Dude, I know. But Mike Allstott was no slouch himself.
He wasn't, but I think Jerome Bettis had more hands, and he was quicker. Mike Allstott was like true fullback, just bury your head. And he would block too. I mean, he was like a leading fullback.
He had to block for work done.
Yeah. So, I mean, just from that standpoint, I think Jerome Bettis I would take him more. Because you can make him a fullback and just turn him into a fullback and put another running back there.
Yeah. Okay, but before you give me mine, I'll give you one more. Okay. Let's go to quarterback because I have 3 bonus rounds for you.
All right.
Okay, quarterback. Tom.
Okay.
Or Peyton.
It's got to be Tom Brady. The guy's just clutch. There's something like written in his DNA that will not allow him to lose.
Yeah.
And not that I think that goes the same with Peyton Manning. Like I feel like he is a competitor, but Tom Brady there's just, even if it's just a mindset, like the guy just he just refuses to lose. And there's like very few guys like that in the league. I think he's
better not say Patrick Mahomes right now.
No, I mean he does have that, unfortunately, but he's got it in like a twerpy way.
Unfortunately,
no, he's got it.
Unfortunately, he's got that great trait of
no, he's got it in a twerpy way, like
you know what I
mean. It's kind of like a prissy kind of like.
Yeah, Tom had it more of a like.
Tom was like a determination,
like a fiery like. Look,
yes,
go.
Yes, I will stand in the pocket. I'll take a hit and I'll deliver the pass. Where Patrick Mahomes is like, I'll step out of bounds and get a 15-yard penalty and end the game.
Come tackle me.
Come tackle me. Yeah. He'll do it in a chicken shit way, whereas Tom Brady will do it in a fucking straight up, take a hit on the chin and deliver the pass kind of way.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay, hit me with your last one, and then we'll get your bonus rounds after this.
All right. Defensive end. 2 greats. And they both, I think, were chasing the defensive sack record at some point. So Reggie White and Michael Strahan.
I'm going to go Gosh, playing next to Aaron Donald with Ray Lewis behind him.
Oh my God, dude! This
gosh.
team. Are you kidding me?
I'll go Strahan. I think Strahan was just a hair more versatile, but dude, those guys are pretty interchangeable.
Yeah.
And Reggie White was a little bit before our time. To where I caught like his tail end of his career, but
yeah, I think
it was
so.
a little
I
bit
think
before
we're
our
like
time.
maybe junior high.
We saw Strahan a little bit more, so I think just by that, seeing more Strahan film, and he had a good get off and played with really good range. I would just go Strahan, I guess. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
I'm surprised. I thought you would have gone Reggie White on that one.
Yeah. I mean, that's toss.
But it is. It's interchangeable. Yeah, those two.
Okay. Speed round. Just fire them off.
Right.
You got 3 of them. Ready?
All right.
These are current guys now.
Okay.
Tight end, George Kittle or Travis Kelce?
Kittle.
Ooh. Quarterbacks, Patrick Mahomes, Lamar, Josh Allen, Joe Burrow.
Oh.
Or your boyfriend, Matthew Stafford.
My boyfriend. How dare you?
You got to pick from those 5.
Oh, dude.
Patrick Mahomes, Lamar, Josh, Joe Burrow, Matthew Stafford.
I mean, it pains me to like not pick Matty Ice, Matthew Stafford on this.
Matty Ice is Matt Ryan.
Whatever. I'll give it to this last game was in the fucking ice. But I think if we are considering like right now today, like, all right, Matthew Stafford's he doesn't have a lot more in the future, a lot of in the past.
Okay. Yeah.
So I would say probably Josh Allen or Lamar Jackson. I'd probably go Josh Allen.
Okay.
Josh Allen.
Okay.
Yeah.
Last one. Cooper Kupp or Puka Nacua?
Oh, man. I mean, Cooper Kupp has been non-existent for the last like 5-6 games.
Ouch.
He was clutch in the Super Bowl. I mean, had that huge catch in the end zone to win the game, like that put the Rams up.
Who you going with?
But Puka Nacua is he's kind of like the future here. Like,
Dude,
two different like kind of cats too, right? Because Puka Nacua has made some incredible catches, sideline catches, whereas Cooper Kupp just gets open. He finds a way to get open. And that's been his strength. Puka Nacua's his hands have been his strength. And his physicality. Dude, when you see those are like 2 great blocking wide receivers.
Yeah.
Puka Nacua especially.
They're big dudes. They're bigger than
dudes. And Puka Nacua like blocks like, dude, he is a great blocking receiver, and I'd love to see it. Like, I think just for that, I got to go Puka.
All right,
I got some honorable mentions here.
Oh, geez, here we go.
It's not even picking them, but I just want to mention.
Oh, okay.
That linebacker, you can't have like a conversation about linebackers without talking about Junior Seau.
Junior Seau, very good.
Brian Urlacher.
I would take that dude in a heartbeat.
Right?
In a heartbeat.
I don't know if he's the first, but he is the one standout Asian American linebacker.
Dat Nguyen,
yes. Dude, Dallas Cowboys linebacker that was a stud.
Texas A&M.
Stud, yes. Holding it down for the Asian American population here. And at the corner position, you got to mention Darrelle Revis.
I thought you were going to say Darrelle Revis right? When you, okay.
Darrelle Revis. Got to mention Jalen Ramsey because he was a shutdown cornerback, in the Rams Super Bowl run.
Yeah.
Right. And the white wonder, Jason Sehorn.
Oh, my gosh. That old chestnut.
And then last but not least, the old put your dip in your mouth, get your dip cup ready, Howie Long.
Dude, some Howie time. Dude, Howie was legit, dude.
Howie was legit.
Yeah. I remember being a little kid and like running around my older brother's practices and stuff. Yeah. And like one of the dads, I had like a Howie Long something on. He would always like call me Howie. I don't think he knew my name, so he was like, "Oh, yeah, there's a little like Howie." But I wore like Howie Long jersey one time. Yeah,
it just became that.
Yeah, but dude, Howie Long legit, dude. Yeah. And we know the guy. And we met him.
So. We met him. It was a picture.
Yeah,
we always showed him on the last episode. We're not gonna do it again.
Add him to my list. I'll take him. I'll take Howie.
All right, it was a good game. All right, we're gonna go one more break, and we'll be back after this.
Close your eyes, don't breathe too deep.
All right, this episode is brought to you by Pro West Electrical. Pro West Electrical is owned by our friend who we went to high school with, Anthony Sabasco. He's got over 15 years of electrical experience. His company does panel replacement, do recessed lighting. They actually did all the electrical and the recessed lighting in my house. They do switches, EV chargers, Ring doorbell. They'll change a light bulb in your house if you want them to, if you pay them to.
That's right. And you can visit their website, prowestelectrical.net, or you can give them a call, 714-306-1570.
Pro West Electrical, powering up your world. All right, and that's the episode. Thank you guys for tuning in. We'll be back soon with another episode of Real in the Field. Like and subscribe. Thanks for you tuning in. I mean, I know we were on a hiatus for a while, and we got some messages from people asking us when the next episode is going to come out. So we're going to find the time now. We will find the time. We'll put out some more consistent stuff.
Yeah, the dust is settled. A lot of things are a little bit calmer. The schedules are written out on the old calendar.
Yeah.
So, we're setting time aside. Yeah. But want you guys to let us know who you are picking for this weekend's games. And then from our game, who would you have picked?
Right.
That Ed Reed, Troy Polamalu one is still pulling at me a little bit. So let us know who you guys would have picked.
All right. Well, thank you guys for tuning in. We'll see you guys next time for another episode of Real in the Field. All right.